out again today, just for a few hours. Weather is not as great as it has been. We've had a good week or so of sort of 25, 26 degrees centigrade, bright sunshine. It's quite overcast today, a bit of a chill wind, but it's still sort of 13, 14 degrees, which is kind of normal for here. So I'm going to head back across the fields to where that cracking Roman corn came up last time, and just have a wander up and down, see if there's any more. We'll come back and let you know if anything does come up. Well, I've had 4 signals coming up the hill so far. You can see here, look, the ground is absolutely bone dry. But I got a 92 signal here. The first few signals I had were 3 shotties and a bit of aluminium scrap. But here, in the sod, you can see there is quite a large coin. I think it's a coin. A coin or a medallion, I'm not sure. It's a coin, and that's George III, and I think it's a silver coin. Fantastic! What a start to the day. That's got to be a George III florin, I think. 2 shillings. Absolutely amazing. What a brilliant start! Wow. Okay, so first decent find of the day. George III, as I say, I think it's a florin, a 2 shilling piece, and we'll clean that up and see what it looks like after all the muck's come off it. Absolutely fantastic. Great. Okay, let's carry on then. Here is where I just got that fantastic George III silver, 1817, and I hadn't even taken a step. I just picked up my detector and I got another signal here, only a few inches away. This one not a 90 as the last one was, but a 78, and this came out. I think it's probably a button by the look of it. Yeah, it is 4-hole button, so even quite a modern one even. Right, okay though, it is another find. So wow, I can't get over that silver for the first find of the day. Another 84 signal, and next find is one of these little copper rings. Quite a flat one, so I don't know. It could be one of several things. I mean, I've had these identified as curtain rings. I've had them identified as harness rings. Even had a couple of finger rings looking like this, but this is flat, so I don't think it's one of those. Anyway, we'll try and ID it, but yeah, another find. A cracking signal here, and it's coming in. It's sort of 78 to 82, very strong though, and right down at the bottom there, so full length of the pro pointer. Is what can never remember how these, it's, what is it, 20 centimetres, 30 centimetres? I can never remember, but it's deep, 8 inches. And we got, oh, an absolutely huge lump of lead. Now, I don't know whether this is something that's been fashioned. It kind of looks like it doesn't look like a throwaway. Anyway, may never be able to ID it, but another find, and really big heavy one. So right, let's fill this one in, carry on and see what else it is. Another 84 signal here, and not particularly deep, maybe about 5-6 inches possibly. Is another coin. You see the imprint on both sides there, and it was in here obviously. Now then, it's about the size of a halfpenny, looks very, very worn. Not sure if I'll ever get anything from it, but it is a coin. I'm going to have to go with a halfpenny at the moment, and we may be able to ID it. There may be something on there, but yeah, yep, it's another coin. No, definitely. So right, let's get this one filled in and let's crack on and see what else it is. Right, this signal was only a 68, and okay, part of a clog glass, plain I believe. I don't think there's any design on it, but yeah, it's fine though, so okay, let's carry on. And yet another 84 signal. This came out. Looks like, I don't know, spring from a, yeah, spring in a bolt, something from a bit of farm machinery, I think. I don't expect it that old really, but okay, it's a thing. Right, we'll clean that up and yeah, get all the muck out of it anyway. Right, let's keep moving. An 86-87 signal here, and we're back down at the opposite the gate, which is, yeah, just over there, look. So we've been up and down the field several times, and anyway, yeah, 86-87 signal here, and this came up. Now, no idea, definitely shape to it, a couple of studs there, look. Oh, who knows, possibly a harness decoration or part of one. No idea even what it's made of, but okay, it is a find, and who knows, somebody might know what it is. Right, I'm going to head back up to the top of the field now and stop and have some lunch. That's it again after lunch. Strange little find here, 68 signal, and quite sure what this is. Possibly some sort of electrical fitting, maybe. Not at all sure. Okay, it's a start for the afternoon, so let's carry on, see if there's anything a bit more identifiable. Right. Down the hill again, opposite the gate. 3 passes I've had up and down have produced virtually nothing except for a couple of shotties. 82-83 signal here, and this came up. Now, there actually does appear to be some sort of design on this, on both sides. Not quite sure exactly what, but yes, it does appear to be something. So this is possibly part of a strap end, maybe. Is that a horse? Might be a horse with rider on that side, I don't know. Okay, potentially an interesting little find. So let's log it and crack on back up the hill. Ah, 83, 87 signal here. Switched off. So we're looking again, full length of the pinpointer. That's 8 inches, and at least an extra one on top. So came out eventually, and it's what looks like a stud from a leather jerkin, I think. Have had these before. Yeah, quite possible. I think that's what it is. So, and I think it's, if I remember rightly, we're talking 17th century for these. So Elizabethan era, probably late. Right, we'll check it out though. But yeah, another find. Ah, 78 here, and probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches maybe. And we have a small lead bullet. Yeah, I say small. I wouldn't like to have got hit with it, but hey. Yeah, lead bullet. All right. So, something different. Another 84, and another coin. Again, I believe it's a halfpenny, and again, very, very worn. No, can't see much at all. All right, pretty sure it's a halfpenny though. We'll keep it at that for now. We'll try and get it cleaned up a little bit. Okay, another coin. Let's keep going for a bit longer. .85 signal here, and this came up, just basically a not quite square piece of metal, possibly a gaming piece. Really don't know. It's quite heavy. Okay, we'll see if we can get that ID'd. Yeah, it's amazing the amount of signals coming up for the amount of time I've been here. So let's keep going for a little bit longer. So I've just started back down the field for the final time today. Got a cracking 83 to 85 signal here, and looks like we've got another bit of silver. Okay, this one I would have to say is probably a sixpence, and it has been formed into a well, we always call them love tokens, but apparently that's not a fashionable thing to call them these days. It's supposed to be something else. Anyway, okay, definitely silver anyway, and it has been formed, as you can see there, I think. But wonderful. Okay, we'll try and ID that as well. But yeah, 2 bits of silver in the same day, one to start with, and it looks like possibly one to finish. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's the imprint there. Look. Right. Let's get this logged and head on back to the another signal here, 83, 85, and another very, very worn halfpenny. Again, not much to see at all. Possibly something once it's cleaned a bit. We'll get the fiberglass pen on. I think I can just about make out a left-facing bust on that. So that may make it George the II, I think. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what it's like, and then get it cleaned up and see if we can ID it. All right, let's keep going then, down the hill. And yes, another very worn halfpenny. Again, 8 inches. And yeah, this one might have a little bit more detail on it. I believe that's a George III halfpenny. May be wrong, but that's what I think. Very little on either side, but yeah. Okay, we'll check it out. But yeah, another coin, and just about finished. So yeah, we'll just head on back to the gate and back to the car. Been a really good day, and I've enjoyed being out. So anyway, hope you like the video that's going to be coming up shortly, and hey, good luck, happy hunting, and we'll catch you all next time. Potentially the last find of the day, I think, because we're nearly back at the car. 78 signal, and a little thimble, a bit squashed, but in one piece. Very nice. Okay, So, as I say, potentially the last find of the day. We've got a couple hundred yards left to go to get to the car. But this field that I'm in now has been really well done. But as you can see from this, you just never know.